Okay, welcome to lesson 18. And we have Hannah on the phone, and we're going to take the quiz. Nobody has any questions about this week's work? Does anybody?
No.
I struggled a lot, but
Okay, it was basically the same as last week's, but with different. I wrote it down. It was pretty much the same as last week, but there's a lot of formulas to know.
yeah.
I don't know where my paper is, darn it. Okay. Well, are you guys ready to take the quiz?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm on number 3. Is everyone ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, blah, 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 blah. You need the... Okay. For the next 9 questions, we will review the PTC tasting study with different data. Out of 70 females in the sample, 52 can taste PTC. What is that?
Okay, sorry. We can
No.
Okay, whatever. Out of 59 males in the sample, 42 can taste PTC. Please use the data presented below, and then it has that little square. Let P1 be the proportion of females in the population who can taste PTC, and let P2 be the proportion of males in the population who can taste PTC. The research question for this study is given here. Is the proportion of females who can taste PTC different from the proportion of males who can taste PTC? So number 3, use the data in table to find p hat 1. Yes, I got 0.743.
Yep.
Okay, question 4. Use the data in the table to find p hat 2. Round to 3 decimals. So make sure everyone's rounding to 3 decimals.
0.712.
Yeah, Hannah said the same thing. 0.712. You can't hear them? Oh, it's because I have my headphones on. I reset my everything and it all works. Do you need to hear them? Do you want?
including facts, details, and examples.
I have my headphones because my husband's working. Sorry. So it's just you and me on the phone. Okay. No, you're fine. Which set of hypotheses is appropriate for addressing the research question? So I chose the first one.
Yep.
80%.
Did you guys get that too?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Okay, create information. Create a 95% confidence interval for P1 minus P2. Input your answers for the point estimate, margin of error, lower bound, and upper bound. The first time I did this, we got the margin of, it was weird. I got one of them margin of error wrong and one an upper bound, but then my lower bound was right. It was weird. So,
What?
but it was weird because you think if you got one wrong, they'd all be wrong, but they weren't. Okay, so what is the point estimate for this 95% interval? My answer is 0.031.
Say that again.
0.031. So Aaron, Hannah just asked how you got how we got the point estimate for 95% confidence level.
How did I got it?
You know, number 6, what is the point estimate?
I was struggling with that one the most, to be honest. But that was like one of the 2 answers that I was leaning towards, because that one is the hat P1 minus the hat P2.
Okay, so Hannah, the way that it works, it's P1 minus the P hat 2. Wait, what did you say, Aaron?
It's both hats of the P1 minus.
That's right. Okay, so it's P hat 1 minus P hat 2. Okay, number 7. What is the margin of error for this 95% confidence interval? I got 0.154.
Reading to
Yeah.
determine.
Great. Hannah got the same thing. Andrew got the same thing. Okay, we're all good. Number 8. Input the lower bound. So if you got the other ones, you should be able to get this. And I got a negative 0.123.
Yep.
Okay.
Reading to
And then the upper bound was 0.185.
slash content.
Yep.
Okay. Hannah's all good. So number 10. With A equals 0.05, what decision do you make? We failed to reject
Fail to.
the top one. Okay, so number 11. Which of the following statements best describes the outcome of the study? I chose the last one
Yep.
along with Hannah.
Me too.
And there is insufficient evidence to suggest that the true proportion of females who can taste PTC is different from the true proportion of males who can taste PTC. For the next 9 questions, we will.
Real quick, sorry, this is annoying. What was question 10 the answer to? Was it A or C?
It's A. Failed
Okay.
to reject HO.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
For information, for the next 9 questions, we will review the mortality rates and day of admission heart attack study with different data. Out of 118,519 who had a heart attack during a weekday, 16,713 had died. 1,447 that had a heart attack on the weekend. 6,155 had died. Please use the data presented here. Heart attack, outcomes, and you see everything.
With or without remainders.
That's weird. Weekday. I guess people don't like to die on the weekend. All right. Let P1 be the proportion of patients who had a heart attack and were admitted on a weekday who died, and let P2 be the proportion of patients who had a heart attack and were admitted on a weekend who died. The research question for this study is given here. Is the proportion of patients who have a heart attack and are admitted to the hospital on a weekday who die less than the proportion of parents or patients who have a heart attack and are admitted to the hospital on the weekend who die? Use a significance level of 0.05. The conditions for conducting a hypothesis test are satisfied. True or false? Yep. Hannah just said it's true, and I agree with her. It is true. Which set of hypotheses is appropriate for addressing the research question?
The last one.
Okay, yeah. All of us got the last one.
Would you put water on this for me?
Use the data in the table to find p hat 1 and round to 3 decimals. My answer was 0.141 along with Hannah's.
Wait, what?
That's the end of
I got 0.141 and so did Hannah. So did I. So Hannah and I, we used the Excel program. Did you do that, Aaron?
You use the what?
Excel, the Excel program. Yeah.
Well, that's what I did wrong. I was doing portions of people who survived instead of people who died.
Yeah. You're an optimist. That's good. Okay, number 15. Use the data in the table to find p hat 2. Round to 3 decimals. 0.145 is what Hannah just said, and I got the same thing.
0.14 what?
0.145.
Okay.
Okay, question 16. Find the z-score. All this was still in the, it popped up if you use the Excel, and I got negative 2.020.
Negative what?
Negative 2.020. And then question 17. Given the z-score from the last question, which should you shade, the left or the right of the z-score for the p-value? Yep. Hannah said to the left, and I said to the left, to the left.
To the left.
Everything you own in a box to the left. Okay, question 18. What is the p-value for this test? Round to 3 decimals. 0.022. And Hannah got the same thing. Question 19. Reject the null hypothesis. And then question 20. Which of the following best summarizes the conclusion of this test? Aaron? Anybody? I got the third. We got the third one on 20. Hannah and I did. There is sufficient evidence to conclude that the proportion of patients who have a heart attack and are admitted to the hospital on a weekday who die is less than the proportion of patients who have a heart attack and are admitted to the hospital on the weekend who die. So, push done.
Marina has not filled out.
Got 100%. What'd you guys get?
Yay.
100.
Hold on just a second. Okay, I'm going to stop broadcasting. Hold on just a second, guys.